Diss tracks are nuclear weapons to an artist's career. It is the embodiment of war in a poetic art form. Some artists are able to make comebacks while others, not so much. I'm Truth and Vision, and this is the artistry behind diss tracks. Diss tracks have been around since the early stages of poetry. Ancient poets such as Archilochus wrote many. However, it wasn't until the early 80s that diss tracks found its way into hip-hop. One of the first major live battle raps was Busy Bee versus Komo D.
1 2 1 2, doing the do now. Hold on, Busy Bee, I don't mean to be bold, but put that ball bullshit on hold. We gonna get right down to the nitty gritty. Gonna tell you a little something why you ain't shit. It ain't an empty drop that you don't hug. You even bitch your name from the love bug, and not a fight a nigga's name is some low down shit. If you was money, man, you be counterfeit.
This is when the soul of diss tracks began to pour into hip hop. Today, diss tracks are made in the comfort of rappers' homes, but this was face to face. There was no holding back. It was just pure hatred. The art of diss tracks continued to travel, sparking feuds such as LL Cool J versus Cannabis, Komo D, and Ice-T, which fueled the East Coast battle scene. Hey, my name is Mikendy. I'm a video editor, and I go by Truth and Vision. If you're someone that's looking to get into content creation, you're in the right place. I'll share with you my secrets on how I was able to gain close to 1,000 views on my first ever video. All you have to do is click the link below, message me, and type the word success. The 1990s are regarded by most as the golden era. Not only did it mark diss tracks as a leading factor in hip hop, it also sparked one of the biggest feuds in history. The East Coast versus West Coast. Pioneering this era were legendary tracks such as Ice Cube's No Vaseline, Eazy-E's Real MGs, Biggie's Who Shot Ya, and the legendary diss track Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. These tracks were atomic bombs to their targets. The levels of disrespect reached a whole new height. People kill over words, and unfortunately so, Hit 'Em Up and Who Shot Ya resulted in Biggie and Tupac getting killed. Regardless of the name it was given, diss tracks aren't all bad. Few artists were able to reach new heights over a diss. Kendrick is the #1 rap artist right now because of his beef with Drake. Even MGK saw numbers off of Rap Devil. If Eminem hadn't responded, MGK's numbers would have been unfathomable. But it's all theory because it's unlikely that Eminem would even skip a diss. After the golden era, diss tracks traveled through the 2000s, gifting artists nothing but destruction. Someone that carried diss tracks on their back was none other than Eminem himself. See, for some reason, people had the nerve to disrespect Eminem just because he was white, but they soon learned not to mess with him. As I stated earlier, it's hard to imagine Eminem even skipping a diss. We're now in 2025, and diss track cemented itself into hip-hop. It got into the point where it became a tradition, and we saw this tradition come to light once more with the Drake versus Kendrick beef that happened last year. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Truth and Vision, and this was the artistry behind diss tracks.